400.
He looks a lot different.
What's that?
He looks a lot different as a rookie.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I got mug shots.
I think he's gonna use.
How much did those go for?
I don't think they'll go for anything.
Somebody on the ink box laughed right after. Right after Anthony said, "I got mug shots." I got some graded cards with Willie Mays as well. They're all leaving, man.
Sounds good.
Telling you.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You just said that sounds good.
Hi, how are you doing?
That guy with the deep voice again.
Can you give me your first name?
Oh yeah, Reggie. The Star family is wrong about the doll.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
So you said it was Susie. You said it's in
I didn't say the Star family said it.
It was supposed to be.
I didn't say the Star family said it.
Well, that's who I'm going for. I don't want to know you. I want to prove the Star family. That's what you're always proving. So I want them to get it, not you.
I didn't say the Star family said it.
What's what I'm saying? I'm talking about
That little soul attached to that doll came forward, and I talked to the doll. I didn't need my Star family. I talked to the soul attached to that doll. I didn't need the Star family. Well, they let it here, you know.
You said her name is Susie. They are wrong.
Yeah, I was supposed to say her name is not Susie. They are wrong. That's why I put on there after that.
Okay. So you forgot.
And she didn't come from the cemetery.
You hear this crap? You hear this crap we're listening to?
Cycle.
Yeah. They're going to all join in a minute. Or they're already here.
They're all going into the forest.
Yeah, we went back last night. Was it last night? I think it was last night.
You were there last night?
We were there last night and the night before.
How did you do last night?
It was just me and Ace. When me and Ace go by ourselves, man, that forest opens up. And I wish that's the way it would open up when I take other people in there.
The portals?
Well,
I'm going to turn this down for a minute, guys, okay? I love you.
Well, the first night that we went, the night before last, we weren't even there. As soon as I got off the truck, I was telling Reggie, because it was pitch black. I mean, what was crazy about it is we've had this big moon, and out here it's been clear. Stars, you can see everything, black sky. The moon right now is huge because of the cycle that it's in right now. And we figured it was going to be all lit up. We start leaving from the house. We can't find the moon. And we get there, and it's black. I'm talking about black, dark, the way it was when we were there 3 years ago, the very first time. And as soon as I got off the truck, Ace got off, and I didn't see that he went down a little bit. But as soon as I got out the truck, I'm grabbing my vape and everything, and I'm talking to him because in the corner of my eye, I can see a black silhouette. And I thought that was him. And I'm talking about as soon as we got there and just got out, started getting out of the truck, I opened the door, and I thought he came around me, around the truck, and I'm talking to him, and I said, hey, you know what, this and this, whatever. And then I hear him say something, but he's like 30 feet away, which scared the crap out of me because it's like, oh crap, man, what the hell? I thought you were standing next to me. I'm here talking to you this whole time. And that was right off the bat. We go in, we cross as soon as we get crossing the bridge, it does it every now and then. You'll hear this tapping on the rails. It'll just tap, 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 tap. So then, so we kept on walking. We went straight, and then the lady, the white apparition, the lady, she came out. I mean, we saw her clearly, and then I had seen her on this side. I didn't say anything, and then he's seen her, and she just
Are you talking of the bridge or way back down the trail?
Back down the trail. The one that came out in that video, the one I was playing when we were live, when I was and we saw her walk behind the trees, the same area right there, and so we were sticking.
Who do you think she is?
I don't know. I don't know if it's because I don't know if of course, you know, the urban legend about the donkey lady. I don't know. We don't know if it's true or not. You know, it's it could be, couldn't be. I don't know. But I take it more because I take it more that that's one of the guardians of the land. But it was, I'm talking about like this, and then what else did we see? Well, we got lost, where it was kind of impossible to get lost again. You could feel there was a rushing noise, like when like when you hear a dam or a waterfall, a big one, you hear that rushing water sound.
Yeah.
But that's when you're going to cross from one gateway to the next. You'll hear it like that, and that's the same sound that I got the very first time we went there, said 3 years ago. That one came out in the video. We didn't hear that audibly, but when I was playing the video, you could hear it. So I knew right where we were walking at, but this time we could hear it. And we got inside there. We got kind of dizzy. We were disorientated in that little patch right there. It felt like it was pushing back on us. Like it would close up right in front of us. It would just get really, really dark. And so I just told Ace, hey man, let's we're not here to, because I didn't even take any equipment. It's one of those times that I don't take equipment. We're going there for our own personal experience in what the forest or the spirits want to download on us or show us. And half the time we can't even get it on video anyways. So like I said, I stopped doing that a while back. Like the really good stuff, you can't get it on video. It's too dark. If you turn on the light, it ain't gonna happen. Even the night vision might work. Night vision may work, but it's still, night vision doesn't even work in there. You can't even get
nothing IR.
It won't. It'll work, but it'll still be black. That's what's crazy about it. Even the night vision will do it. Because I took my night vision camera. Well, Reggie was, remember when I was on the podcast? I was showing you my camera. I took that setup and it still was black.
Holy crap!
You know, it's so that's why I don't even bother taking it anymore like that.
They're playing with your camera then.
Well, no, I mean, if you point it to the ground, like you'll see it. But if you point straight, even with a flashlight, it won't pick it up. You know,
wow.
That's what I'm saying. So there's really like no point in taking it for those times. But man, we had so much stuff going on. We were only in there for about an hour. I mean, we got so much out of it. And then as soon as we come out, there's the moon.
Oh, really?
Big old freaking moon. Yep. So we went back.
Yeah, it would be amazing. You hit a home run on that with that whole, like, the coolest things that happen, man. You can't get it on camera. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen UFOs and winged beings flying down to me, and I've tried and tried and tried again. And I've got a couple of good still shots of like ships up in the sky, but at night. So you got a lot of those people out there. They'll be, oh no, that's got to be the blah blah blah. Well, no, it's not. It's a spaceship. It's a UFO.
Yeah.
And that's
but yeah, you can't. All the
that's in
best stuff,
Madison.
you can't get it on camera.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like
That was in Madison.
Oh, it's several places I've went.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, there
was a lot
Go
of
ahead,
riding.
Anthony.
There was a lot of riding on the trail, on the cement trail. I could see it. There's a lot of symbols, a lot. Just it's like even some look like they were coming out of the ground. Like for a couple of times there, I thought there was a black cat. I mean, but it looked like a cat. But there was just it's hard to explain. But it's a lot of symbols written on the ground.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos.
And you can see them. You can see them, but I'm going to take a stab at it with the whole camera thing. You can see them, but you can't get them on camera.
Yeah, I had the night vision. The night vision, I would put it up to I would put it to the ground, and they didn't look like the way they looked the way I was seeing them.
Yeah, I would agree. You see what Carol said? She says you need to ask permission first and wait for an answer to whether you can video or take pictures at some.
Well, me and that Forrest, we have our own relationship. That's
okay.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but that applies to you, and it doesn't apply to Reggie or me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
that's why it's so fast.
With me, and in relation to what Carol was just saying, she's right on it. But with my, like, it depends on who you are. Like, I use a lot of telepathic communication with them, and they already know before I get there. I'm already in my mind, not recorded, of course, but I'm already talking to them telepathically and thanking them for whatever they're willing to do for me, and I'm thinking about it. I don't have to say it out loud. That's why when I went to St. Michael the first time, they were just like, bam, here we are.
Yeah, I do that as I'm getting off.
Talking.
Yeah, I do that as I'm getting off and as I'm starting to walk towards the bridge. So by the time I already walked across the bridge, I already asked them, I already thanked them, for allowing us to come back.
And that's right. That's right where we had the picnic table, right?
Yeah.
And I want to reiterate on something you said just a little bit ago. I've been feeling the same exact thing from the moment that you started talking about the bridge, Anthony. And I hate the name Donkey Lady.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I feel like it's actually a guardian of that area, of some sort, and maybe there is a spirit of a donkey with her, maybe, but I don't really buy into the whole story behind it.
She's too pretty.
I don't buy into the whole story. About it.
Yeah, she's one of them that's there, but she made her appearance, man, that night. I mean, like I said, as soon as we got there, I got off the truck and I'm talking. I'm thinking I'm talking to Ace right here next to me. Next thing you know, he says something and he's way in the hell down there. Like, well, hey, who the hell's next to me?
Yeah, that's so cool.
But
did you say anything to him?
To the one next to me?
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to him because I thought it was Ace.
No, I mean after you found out.
No, I think I said, okay, yeah.
I gotta leave now. I'll see you later.
Yeah, no, I said something. But I mean, there was just so much that in that short time. Like I said, so much stuff, and I told Ace, I said, man, this is the stuff that I wish people could see what I'm really talking about. This is a paranormal investigator's dream. What we experience in there. I mean, I've noticed this years ago. that it's when either me and him go together. And we had gotten that before because there was 4 of us that used to go. And that was the original 4 that went in the first time. But if it's me and Ace, that's when it really happens. Either we'll meet 2 other people and we become 4, or it's just me and him.
You never hear Ace say anything either. You know?
Yeah,
That's the only that bridge is actually my only regret of when we went to San Antonio in the forest is I never got even a minute alone on that bridge without people outside of our group or whatever walking on that bridge. I really wish I'd have had more time at that bridge with no one around.
Yeah.
Because it was
you were on there by yourself.
We were there, it was disturbed.
When I was at the picnic table, didn't you go on the bridge by yourself?
Oh no, I think
no, we're talking about the Donkey Lake Bridge.
We're talking about
by the forest.
We're talking the forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're talking about
and
the
from the moment I walked up there was people on the bridge goofing around at the end of the bridge that weren't even part of our group.
Right.
And I was just standing there patiently waiting. And when I thought they cleared out, I turned around and they were only about halfway across the bridge. They're just being quiet, sitting there on the concrete. I didn't get any time to really do anything.
But there was another experience. Like I said, because we don't stay at the bridge, of course. You know, that's just then. But once we go across, and then we kept going straight. That's when I told you when we started hearing that water rushing. It was loud, and then because I already know that's one gateway. That was the original gateway that we went through the very first time, and it seemed like the night before last was a recreation of our very first time we went in there, and once we crossed through that, there was a loud bang. I mean, it sounded like a shotgun blast, but it was so loud that you felt it shake, like everything shook.
What do you think it was?
I think we crossed. I mean, it was loud. I mean, it was like a shotgun blast or a cannon blast, but it was loud. It was so loud that it shook.
So, like you actually went into another dimension
when we crossed over, because that's that little area that when we were coming back, well, even at that point, because I remembered, like I said, I was telling him this is like the very first time when we crossed over. We didn't hear it on audio, but we heard it on the video. But now we're hearing it. It's like a dam, like a waterfall.
I'm going to be going, but before I go, I had just one more question for you. Did Ramos come out yet by you?
Who?
Who's the guy that's the Bigfoot guy? Isn't that Ramos?
No, that's Joe
Rojas.
No, I forgot. I can't believe I forgot. Oh my gosh. Let me get him. No, he was actually doing an investigation the other night.
Yeah, I know, because he had a show on.
Joe De Hoyos. From Beyond the Woodline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a good,
and he hasn't been out by you yet.
No, not yet. We've been trying to get together, but of course now that have more time, we'll definitely do that because he wants to go. He was out at another place at a cemetery, but he goes to Houston. There's a forest not too around Houston, right outside of Houston. Sam Houston Forest, I think is what it's called. That one is known for Bigfoot sightings, and I think that's where he got that big footprint from. The big casting that he has.
He was playing a tape the other night on his show, and it had all these. He said they were coyotes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I never heard a coyote like that.
Well, that's the way they sound in this forest.
I'm just saying around here when they do their thing, they don't sound like that.
Yeah. I mean,
So
like I
it
said,
could be
in this forest,
territorial.
they'll do the same thing. That's when you go. They'll come like I've come through the already 3 years of going there. There's a sequence that everything happens, and it's that once that sequence starts and you happen to be there at the right time, and that sequence starts, that's gonna happen. And even at the end when we were walking back, and we got to the bridge walking back across, um, there was something that I don't know if it was I don't know. I'm thinking maybe because like I said, I still got a little skepticism inside of me, and it made a loud growl and it rustled through the bush, but then it didn't keep running, and it was right next to us, and I don't know if it was like maybe an armadillo or something, or I don't know, but it I mean, it caught us by surprise. But that's some of the things that happen once that starts to happen too. You'll
Okay.
hear that. It's like an animal, but it doesn't keep running because I've heard animals run, deer and stuff like that. You'll hear them, but this is different.
Well,
You just
I want to thank you for coming on for me. And this is the only way for him if he continues to have to do these late hours like this. I have to go to bed, so
what? I gotta go to bed.
No, I'm going to bed. You don't get up in the morning. You got nothing to get up for.
What do you mean?
I have a meeting tomorrow morning. I have a big important meeting. I have a VA meeting.
Hear that, Anthony? You don't got shit to do no more.
Yeah, man. What do you mean?
I have a VA meeting tomorrow. I have my big group meeting tomorrow morning, 9:30.
It was in my mind for the last 2 days.
Thanks for coming on, Reggie. Thank you.
I was tricked.
No, you weren't. I thought we were going to do a weekly thing like this, and you're going to fill in every. No, you're not. Oh, this is a joke. I think he's taking this as a joke.
He is now because he's no longer driving on Thursday night or Tuesday night. So when he's not at the forest, he's going to be right here.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing. Good night, everybody. Glad
we got some dog debates.
We got a whole bunch of people in here. That's really neat. And we even got.
Oh yeah,
I did hear that, Carol.
It was a psycho. I'm a psycho. We even got what's her name from Australia? Who am I thinking of? Nikki.
Barbara came in.
We love you all, and you guys all have a good night, and I'll see you guys all later. Thanks again, Anthony.
All right, Silver Fox.
Okay.
Mr. Gray.
Okay,
we'll talk to you again on Tuesday for sure.
You're looking better now. You're looking better. You're looking strong, shiny. You got your shine on. You're shining.
We'll see you then.
Oh yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Now there's two. Now you want to rumble? What's up? You want to rumble?
Man, we are freaking 1,500 miles apart.
We ain't got granddad no more keeping tabs on the
This
kids.
really does drive me insane, Anthony. I'm not going to lie. It drives me insane that we're so far apart. I always want to go, man. Ever since we were in San Antonio, I'm always wanting to be there.
Yeah, but now that I got all this time, like I said, it's been rough, man. I am not somebody that's always sat still. I'm always doing something. Or like you, we got all these plans because we're sitting so far away from everything. And we got all these plans that we want to go. We want to do this and do that. And then now that I'm here, I have been able to do a lot, but it's like I'm just trying to find, I don't know. Then my wife told me today, you got time now to do other things.
You never feel like you've done enough. Yeah, I know that's what you're talking about. Is like you can do 100 things today, and at the end of the day, you're going to be like, "Wait a minute."
Well, it was like this. Me and Ace, we went there the other night. Like I said, we went there last night and the night before. The night before was the hot one. Um, we were only there maybe for about an hour. And in that 1 hour, like I said, man, there was so much that happened. And I did kind of lose it there a little bit, a couple of times, because it was really intense. And for me, I don't know if there's some kind of a drilling thing with me or nothing, or like I said, I like going to the missions and everything. They're cool, or go to other places, but there's some of these places here, man, that are just so out there like that. I mean, it messes with your mind. Yeah. You don't know where you're at. Sometimes half the time you're just that you're not here anymore. You're in another place. And I mean that is something that I can't describe. I mean, that's just something that you just have to experience. And like I said, when we go like that, we don't go in there to go ghost hunt or to get evidence. Really, we go there for our own personal experience with their own. He gets his own, and I get my own. And that's what's cool about it.
One of my favorite. I know it might. Well, to you it might not sound odd, but one of my favorite things that happened while I was in San Antonio was me and Ace were 5-6 foot apart, 5-6 foot away from you while you're in the robe doing your thing. I had a camera on you, he had a camera on you, and it was really cool to be, it was just an amazing thing to watch and to absorb, and I love that.
And that's the kind of things there that's the way that we investigate. The way you saw it at the den, that's the way we investigate. Even like this other night that we went to, that's the way we do it. Me and him we've been doing this together so long that we know each other. We don't back down from anything, but we know we work good together, and our abilities work good. We're one in our abilities, so it doesn't matter what kind of crazy thing that I'm fixing to do. He just goes with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just goes with it and feels. And
I felt that. I felt that. Even though we got a little scolded for leaving the rest of the pack behind, I felt that. I couldn't help it but to follow you two in there and just do what Ace was doing with you. It was amazing.
Yeah,
so I get
Reggie, don't cross the creek. this thing I know, you're back there following Ace. I ain't staying behind.
I am the X, and I don't fear anything either, and so I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna follow, because I'm interested. I'm really wanting to know.
But see, even that, you got to witness that crazy fog that came around us.
Yeah.
You see, and then that was all spiritual. So that's what I mean. That's the kind of things that we draw out.
And that's what happened to me when I was going down that path and I started walking towards the wood line. That's what Greg was seeing around me. Was that type of thing happen?
So that's something that happens every now and then, but that's a part of paranormal that a lot of people don't get. They don't get to experience something like that. That's what I'm saying. We're actually, when you step back and you look at it, whether you want to look at it scientific or whatever, we're witnessing and experiencing something changing in the atmosphere. So we're actually
Yeah.
going into some other domain, some other parallel. Something is happening. This is not just something that's just
I couldn't
all of
even.
a sudden.
I still can't believe that wood line. When I walked over there off of the path, I was probably 30 feet off of that path, that concrete path, and I was looking at an open field. My eyesight saw an open field. And when I turned the flashlight on, the trees were like 4 foot in front of me.
Yeah, that's
A
when I was
tree
showing
line.
you. I was showing
All
you
the way
that
across.
when me and you went by
Yeah.
ourselves, and I took you by my side. Let's me and you
Yep.
go by ourselves. Like you said,
That
okay.
same thing.
And I was showing you that. I go, this is what I'm talking about. This is not something that you call that. What do you call that? Pareidolia. That your mind sees things, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, and it makes something. That's
Yeah.
that's what I mean. This is not my mind. This is why I've taken other people and I've showed them that very same thing. And
That's
I
another.
said, you. So it's kind of like, man, look at it, man. This is not an illusion. This is not my eyes playing tricks on us or minds or nothing. This, look at it. I mean, you're actually seeing it, and how you say, seeing is believing. Well, look at it. It's right there in front of you. But
I'm gonna.
this is what you're really looking at.
You
And I
know,
hit that
and
flashlight.
I gotta say this because you brought the word up. I gotta say this because you brought the word up. And earlier I said there's going to be a lot of people I'm going to start pissing off because I tell the truth about everything. Pareidolia. That is just a fancy word some dumbass made up to fucking put down people that have experiences. It's a bullshit word for anybody to ever use with anybody else, because if you are telepathically having an experience, God damn it, you're having an experience. It's a paranormal, it's a whatever you want to call it, experience. You are seeing it. It's not some made up shit with your brain. They're fucking reaching out to you, allowing you to see something that you may not have normally been able to see. So anybody that tries to debunk something that you're talking about and they use that fucking word with you, you let them go. No, they can come talk to the X about it.
To me, it's like I've always
because
said.
it ain't happening.
I used to say this. I used to say this from Odessa. Everybody that hears me out, they've heard this story for a long time. They hear new experiences, and to me, it's like if anyone is out there doesn't believe what I'm saying, you give me a date. I know the time, and I will meet you there, and I'll take you in there. Now I'm here, so I'm only 29 minutes. 29 minutes from there. And I will show you.
I'm giggling because you know the exact time and shit.
Yeah, I know the time to go in. You just give me the date. 29
I will be there by 2:32. Yeah.
But that is that's awesome. Another thing too, when you see that. And that one, just about everyone that I've taken, I haven't taken very, very many people in there, but the ones that I have seen that. And then I'll show them, this is what you're really looking at. And I'll hit that light and there's just a wall of trees. But like I tell them, you can walk. If you turn off the light, and once you start seeing that opening, you can walk right into it without running into a tree. And I've done it. Yeah. I've done it myself. I've done it in front of people. I said, watch this. You don't think I can walk through there? Nope. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what that place is. So I still haven't figured it out all out. I'm still, like I said, right now, I got still so much other people. I still have the tribes to connect with, because the original tribes are still here in San Antonio. They have their gatherings at another park, which is another forest here, and we didn't get to go to that one. But I just forget still right now that I got time to do it. In my mind, I'm still kind of in a rush. You know, I'm still getting used to this
Oh yeah.
new thing here. You know, hold on, you're gonna have to take over for a minute. Let me get.
Oh, okay. Anybody out there have any questions or anything? Sorry if I get on a rant once in a while, but there's just certain things that I hear about or I'm watching on a show or something that just, oh my God, it's so irritating when you know the truth about things. You know, to like listen to some of these folks out here that, I mean, I don't know, man. You know, a lot of the, again, it's not trying to upset anybody in particular. I'm not trying to like state any kind of names or anything, but a lot of the stuff, spiritually, universal, whatever you want to call it, the way the universe works versus the spirit world and the UFOs and the aliens, the Bigfoots, and all that stuff. The way people explain or try to explain it, you can tell that they were taught by someone, or someone maybe mentored them, and it was passed down along, generation of from one generation to the next of paranormal investigators, ghost hunters, psychic mediums, or whatever. And they're only saying it because they were taught that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's how it works. It does not necessarily mean that. And I got total respect for them, but if something is wrong, it's wrong. And again, I'm trying not to like go into like complete detail on certain subjects, but I'm starting to get more outspoken about the way the universe works and the way spirit world works and everything. And I apologize if I've offended anybody, but the truth will set you free. And if anyone out there, including myself, mind you, if anyone out there is walking around with I've got 20 years experience, I got 40 years, I've been doing this my whole life, blah, 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 and they appear not to be able to learn a damn thing from anybody because they know everything, that's just wrong, And so, yeah, I don't know if I worded all that correctly or not, but I'm getting a little more outspoken, calling people on their bullshit, but I'm not really calling them out directly. But if I hear something or see something, I'll talk about it, And so, yeah, so sorry for my rant, about pareidolia or anything else, but I'm sorry.
But it's because I've heard that.
Right, wrong.
Yeah, I've heard that argument. I've heard that argument. That's why I brought that up, because I've tested that on myself. Because I can look at something, and I mean I understand how they're explaining it scientifically, but I know I can look at something and I can see it. It's right there. And I can understand, okay, the mind is trying to put it together because it's used to seeing shapes and it's trying to make this. But there's some things that I've seen where it's kind of like that goes along with whatever is happening. So again, I try to say, okay, well, maybe it's just me because
Yeah.
I already know this. So maybe my mind is trying to make that, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, but
I've seen
the
some
thing
crazy.
is the universe wants you to see it, so it's real.
Well,
It's not.
well, it's because
It's
I
not
know my
something that your
abilities.
brain is just making up.
Yeah, but too,
You're
I know
manifesting
my.
it, but to manifest it makes it real.
I don't know, man. I don't. Like I said, I know my abilities, and I know that it goes right along with my abilities. I said I know them. So for me, it's kind of like I don't know. I really don't really buy into it. I don't. There's some things that I've seen before.
You
Like I
mean
said,
the word?
yeah, the meaning of it, how a scientific person explains that.
Yeah,
A
I don't buy
psychiatrist or
into it at
whatever.
all.
How they explain it, it's like, no, there's no freaking way, man. I know what I'm seeing and not know what I saw, and it's like that wasn't
Yeah,
me, because I
that's
don't,
why I said. I mean, from the first time I ever heard that word,
I can
I
understand.
was thinking that that's just some long word they made up to try and sound smart, to try and put somebody down, and to belittle their experiences.
Yeah,
And it's make their ego blow up that much more because they're, oh, the pareidolia, blah 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 blah. I'm a smart guy, you gotta listen to me, and whatever, dude.
I think maybe if you do sit there and you look at something long enough, then you might just make that up in your head. But like I said, the stuff that I've seen
Well,
are instant.
but
You know what
that's
I mean?
just it. When you eat the instant stuff, and when you stare at something long enough, because what you're doing when you're staring, and the spirit world knows this, the universe knows this, that while you're doing it, you're telepathically manifesting it, and as it's molding into whatever it is that you're staring at, it's really doing it for you. It doesn't mean that if this guy over here has a camera, he's going to see it. But for you specifically at that moment in time, or whatever you want to call it, they're showing you something because you are telepathically manifesting an image.
Yeah.
And it's real. And the spirit world is making it happen for that individual person. And I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm correct about this. Let me just say that, okay? It's the only thing that makes any sense.
Yeah, like I said, I don't buy into it. I know what I saw. Like I said, when I
That's what
see
I mean.
something, I know what I saw.
Yep.
That was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, that was an amazing experience. It's like I needed that. I go to all these other places, like I said, they're cool and everything, but for me, it's always been back to that place. And
Oh yeah.
it's not always that it happens. But I knew something was going to happen that night when we left. Um, and it's like I told Ace, I said, man, I wish the people that I would bring in could experience this. Now, this is what I'm talking about with the forest. Yeah, well, we got the real McCoy in there. What's up?
Whoa.
What?
Oh man, I'm impressed.
What?
I've only got like maybe 200 followers in like maybe 170 followers in the X network. 131 of the viewers are watching from the X network.
Nice.
Yeah, I just put the little cursor over the thing. That's very cool. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. It really does. You know, if anybody's got any questions or any type of about any subject, you
Yeah,
got
get a hold of the X.
two guys sitting here right now
No,
on the podcast.
I'm on vacation.
Very honest, and that will
I'm on
open
vacation.
right up.
Call the X.
What's that?
I said I'm on vacation. Call the X.
But but yeah, we really I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
I didn't say hello yet, Corinne. Hello.
Yeah, message him any time of the night. He's awake.
Oh yeah. I usually am too. If we get off of here at say midnight,
you'd be messing me
if
at
I
3
lay
o'clock in the
down-
morning.
if I lay down at midnight, I'll wake up by 4.
I don't know, man. I've been telling you, man. This has been. It's been weird. Not I don't say weird. It's been. I'm trying to get used to this, man. I'm not used to it. It's fun, I guess, in a way.
Oh yeah.
You know, I know we've talked about this before, and it's like, what would you do if you had all the time that you needed? We would do this, we'd do that. It's like right now, it's almost like I have all the time that I haven't done nothing.
Oh yeah. I know for me, there would be, I mean, if I didn't have to go back to work, there would be about a month straight where I would do nothing but video work. There would be I'd probably only need about a week or two straight to finish painting the car and getting it like ready for video and to go out in public. You know, I'd probably take a couple weeks on the car, 2 to 4 weeks on video. I'd probably spend about 5 to 6 hours a week practicing back up on my guitar and trying to get some theme songs made with my guitar. You know, on a green screen.
I've been doing what I said. I said if I ever win the lotto, I said I'll go to a nice hotel and just be by myself and sleep for about a week. And just get catered to. Bring me food, you know.
Yeah.
Get massages, you know, right there in the room. Go to the swimming pool. Just do nothing. Just relax like that. And I actually started doing that here. This is what's today? Thursday?
Yeah.
So today is 2 weeks since I left.
Oh yeah.
So it's just now on this second week. Now I'm starting to kind of just, you know, mellow down. And it's still a little weird. You gotta understand, you know, like I said, I've been in the oil field for 25 years, and that's just a go for 25 years, and all of a sudden now, you know, just cruising.
Yeah.
Like I wake up and roll around, go back to sleep. No, it's been good. Yeah, what's up, Real McCoy? It's good. It's good because I know that I've needed that. My body has needed that. You know, the oil field is no joke. That thing will tear you up and spit you out. Nasty.
Yeah, I'll bet.
And, so, like I say, you know, Christy wants to go on the truck drive, and it's like, it's like, okay.
That's what she wants to do.
Now, the other day I saw it was a truck in front of me. I didn't even want to see it.
No.
Like, so yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, it's weird. I didn't ever think I'll be doing it like this. Everything's happened so fast in this last 4 months, 3.5 months. Everything's happened really fast. It's good though. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But here now, like I said, I keep forgetting that I need to start up my YouTube. I haven't done my podcast in a while, so I'll probably start. I said I was gonna start doing all that. I think I'm gonna start going live on YouTube now.
Yeah.
I haven't. I don't think I ever done that. I can do it. I just never done it. So I think I'm gonna start
And
doing
you
that.
can technically you can go live on YouTube and still share it to everywhere on Facebook and all that. So
Yeah.
and
Well, yeah,
then
'cause
that
right
gives
now,
you an opportunity for more subscribers and
right now, I shared this on my YouTube. That's where you see the YouTube people coming in.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I don't know. Right now, I just been relaxing. I've been relaxing. Just earlier here, we were getting our inventory straight. Now we got a show coming up Sunday, and then another event to go to, and then we have another one coming up in July or something like that. I know I'm setting up a lot of them, booking a lot of shows to go to. So that's been kind of cool. It's just in the mornings, man. I don't know what to do in the mornings. So I just been in front of the TV watching paranormal investigations.
Yeah, I still watch old reruns of Ghost Adventures and a few of them just like here and there. Like just the only reason why I watch them is because I just want to learn more about the location. So even if I think a team is and not necessarily Ghost Adventures, but any team, not whether I think somebody's faking something or not, besides the point. Every time you watch one of those episodes about a location, you're still learning more about that location because they're always talking stories or they're talking to the owner or something on there that gives you more insight before you might end up going there. And so one of my bucket list things, my brother, he lives in Arkansas, and he's not 10 minutes or 15 minutes away from the Crescent Hotel. And I want to stay there. I think that would be one heck of a cool feeling to be in that building. And communicate a bit.
Yeah.
I don't even have to walk around the building. I can just communicate from whatever room I'm in. But yeah, it'll be kind of a neat experience, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of places that I still want to go to. And I will if I could ever get out of this job thing.
You got the resources right there.
What's that?
You have the resources right there.
Oh, you mean my eBay business?
Yeah, you just got to sell everything.
Well, I got to sell and keep buying, so my inventory stays about the same.
It's like, how bad do you want it?
Oh, yeah.
What are you willing to do?
Well, the main reason why we're not moving is because I'm a loving husband, and she's really trying to go for something here, and I'm just being patient and supporting Christy and what she's doing, and so I'm kind of passing time by, going to this job and whatever, but I'm just patiently waiting. And so Yeah, this is a. So what are you thinking now?
I don't know. I haven't been thinking about it.
Are there any questions from anybody and the viewers?
They're all asleep. They're all gone. I get all these scratches, man. Every time I go somewhere, I get scratched.
Boy, I distinctly heard somebody talk about a Pontiac tonight. I was down there today at the car and started it up and sitting in there. Now that old school car, you know, you turn it on, you run it for a little bit, let it charge the battery back up a little bit, and then when I shut it off, like the smoke haze goes all over the parking garage. Smells like an old lawnmower almost in there after I shut the car off. But oh, cool.
Let me see what that one is. Well, I don't know. Since everybody gone to sleep, what do you think? I just. I'm borrowing a mic.
Oh, what do I have to do with the car? Well, I'm gonna retune it. Give it a tune-up, oil change. I'm gonna put new plugs and wires in it. I've got to finish sanding it, painting it matte black. I've got to get the hood springs properly fastened so the hood will hold itself up. I don't have that done yet. I've got to work on the trunk lid. Get that done. I've got to change out all 4 tires. Shine up the wheels that are on it. They're going to look like mirrors when I get done with them. I've got a lot to do, but I think if I went headstrong in it for a couple weeks, I could probably get most of it, if not all of it, done. The only problem I'm facing right now with the car, I mean, real problem, I can get everything done except one thing, and that is locating a trunk lid and the emblem for that trunk lid. They're near impossible to find because it's the only year, it's the first year Star Chief, but it's the only year Star Chief that came in that body style. It's the last year to 54. Everything changed in 55, 6, and 7. And so there's little odds and ends between the Star Chief and the Chieftain that are completely different because one's a Star Chief and one's a Chieftain. And one of the differences is the trunk lid Pontiac emblem on the Chieftain. It's got like a waterfall thing in the center, and then there's the emblem, and about 1.5 inches below the emblem is the hole for the trunk lock. Well, the Star Chief, you got the waterfall and the emblem, but the hole in the trunk lock is in the emblem, in the middle of the emblem. And so I can't put a chieftain trunk lid on there, make it look right, because it's a Star Chief. So I have to find a Star Chief trunk lid with the proper holes and with I got to find a trunk emblem. You simply cannot find them. I almost have to buy a whole car that someone's junking just to take the trunk lid and the emblem off of it, because they're not. There's one trunk lid that I found near St. Louis, but it's for local pickup only, and that's like 8 to 10 hours from here, and I don't have a vehicle big enough to fit a trunk lid in. So, but that's just a trunk lid. There's no waterfall, there's no emblem, but it is the actual Star Chief trunk lid with the proper holes where they're supposed to be. And so I really want that trunk lid, but I can't figure out how to pick it up. It's cheap enough I can like grab it money wise, but I don't know how to get it here because I don't have a truck. You know, I got a Civic that the trunk lid won't fit in.
Gotta have a truck.
Yeah, it won't fit in her Corolla either because the trunk lid is huge. It's like big, like space wise. That car is probably within the top 5 longest cars that were ever made. It's 17 feet and something. That's how long that car is. And the trunk lid makes up like probably 3 foot of it on top. And then it goes down about 1.5 feet or 2 feet to the bumper. So there's no way you're like getting that to angle the right way to get it into a Civic. You can't do it. I've even measured the trunk. The Civic's got a really spacey trunk, but the trunk lid's not big enough or wide enough to where I could fit the lid in through that hole. So, yeah, it's something else. So I need to get like a little U-Haul for $19.95 a day and just drive it down there and back, returning it the same day. It'd be about my cheapest route to do it, really, I think. But
well, I'm finna get off. I'm getting sleepy. It's past my bedtime.
Oh, I'm not really buying that. You're probably gonna be up another 4 hours.
No, I try to stay up, man, but I can't.
Yeah, I actually. On my days off, I stay up until I pass out. On the days that I work, I kind of like time it. You know, I'm like, okay, if I go to bed right now, I'm going to get up at that time. I haven't used an alarm clock in over 30 years.
I don't either.
Yeah, at least 30 years.
I just know what time it is. I guarantee you, man. That's another thing.
Right.
I can get up.
You know, if I lay down at like 4, I'll look at the clock and I'll be like, well, guys, you know, I really do need to be up by 7:30. I'll be talking to the Star family, you know, my guides or whatever. And I'll be damned if every single time I could lay down at 5. I'll get up off the couch, walk into the kitchen and look at the microwave and it's 7:25. I'll somehow get woke up like within 5 minutes of whatever time I'm thinking I need to be up.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that happens, but
except when you were here.
Huh?
Except when you were here, we're waiting for you to wake up.
Oh, Well, yeah, but you know, a lot of the times, half the time, I'm awake trying to get everything charged in time. I don't care what team you are, man. 11 locations in 2 days. You're not going to keep your batteries charged. You know? And so, but no, and then I worry about Friday a lot. So sometimes Thursday night, I will stay up until like 4 in the morning, like tonight, because I close on Friday. So the bowling alley, it closes at midnight.
Yeah.
So I'm at least up until then before I can come home. But then on Saturday, I'm open to close. They open at like 10 a.m. So it's like, you know, 10 a.m. till 2 in the morning by the time I get done oiling all 40 lanes at the end of the night. And then this weekend, I also open to close Sunday. So tonight, I'm thinking I need to sleep as close to the time I got to go in as possible. You know, and I go in at 5 tomorrow. So it's like if I go to bed now, I'll get up at 4. I'll lay back down at like 9, get up at noon. Just to make sure I'm well rested so I can, that little 8-hour gap I've got to get back up for Saturday morning. Because when I get home from work Friday night, I can't go right to bed. So I'm still not laying down until 3. You know? So yeah. But yeah, we've been kind of just talking.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to get back on daytime.
Oh yeah.
I was working at night, so everything's was flipped around for me. So now I've been trying to get back where I get up in the morning. You know?
Yeah, I remember that. I used to go in when I worked night shift. It was 11 to 7 or 10 to 6. And man, it was hard. Once I quit that job, it was very hard to get back into the whole, because I was sleeping like, you know, like 7:30 in the morning until 11:30 in the morning or noon.
Yeah.
And once that job was over with, it was weird, man. It's so weird to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm trying to get back on a regular daytime schedule.
Yep. Yeah, you guys get in there, man. You get that Wraith world going, your little Wraith fest and all that stuff going on, and to where you're making the big bucks. And you can hire me, and I'll go ahead and move down that way and work for you. And then it's not going to be that you can't really consider it a job if you enjoy it thoroughly.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to do that with the crystal business, and of course the paranormal. That's what I'm trying to get at, where I don't feel like it's work.
Right.
You know, and
you're trying to get it to feel like it's work?
No, like it's not
okay.
work.
I was gonna say, because the second whatever you're doing in life, you start calling it a job.
Yeah, no,
that's not good.
The crystal thing is fun because we go to events. So I get to meet a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're out and about. You know, there's
every single soul, and I'm referring to the human race. Every single soul that walks up to your table and puts on their own specific smile, looking at something, makes it well worth it. Yeah. Well worth it. You've made that one soul, extremely happy.
Because we explain to them. I mean, some people come in and they'll grab a little Pikachu or something like that. The Pokemon ones,
Yeah.
And people love those things. Or like the little dragon, Oh, by the way, we shipped yours yesterday, so you should be getting it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Um, and so to explain what that is, it's not just a rock. You know what I mean? There's properties to it. Frequencies, what it does. You know what I mean? Every single crystal is different. And but like just being around, we're around when we do these events. We go to these events. We're around other people. You meet a bunch of people. Music, food. It's a whole big thing. So it's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool. But you're actually at work in a way. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But but you don't look at it that way. So
No.
it's pretty cool. And then like I said, we got Saturday. I think we're gonna go to they're having some kind of paranormal fest. So we're gonna do that Saturday, and then Sunday we have that event to do, and then we've just been lining them up. So it's pretty cool. After that, it's like, what do I do now? I can say that when I get up in the mornings, it's like, what do I do now? So I just go sit on the couch, I guess, and just sit there and watch TV. And
Yeah.
just relax, I guess. That's the part that I'm not used to. Because I used to mess with my car and everything, but my car doesn't need anything. All I do, I just went and washed it the other day. So it's just
Yeah, I'll never forget that car.
yeah, it's so that I did that, and so I'm just getting used to this. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's
I enjoyed it. Why not?
yeah. Yeah, I love that car.
Let's see. Yeah, you passed the 2 hours there. There you go. You got your 2 hours in.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I can't get over that feeling, man. It's
And
been
that went
a
light on
very,
you.
very long time. I mean, a very long time since I've sat in a vehicle that laid my ass back in the seat.
And I went light. I went light on you.
Well, I know you did. But it's been a long time. I think the last time that I had something pull me back like that, it was probably because I did all my racing around and drag racing people and all that stuff back in the mid 90s, early 90s, something like that. I was in this guy's car. I didn't have near as much money in my car as what everybody, a lot of the other guys did. He had a Nova, like a mid to early 70s Nova. And he sat me in his car and he put a $5 bill on the dash. He said, if you can grab that $5 bill. And I could not. It was just fucking awesome.
Yeah,
now, my Monte Carlo that I'm always talking about, my hot rod, it wasn't no 10-second car. It had like a gear on the back. It wasn't a 411 gear or anything like that. It was geared for like highway shit. But it was built good. Like it's all hopped up and everything. And that car would do 150 or 160. I mean, on the interstate. But it's like a box. Like you feel the wind going underneath it and everything. And it was a very fast car, and it sounded like a lion coming up the road. It was really neat, and it was powerful where I could lay some rubber down, from a standstill if I wanted to, but it was probably closer to like, I want to say 12 seconds maybe in the quarter, but the thing rocked down the highway. I mean, I never got it to go as fast as it could because it was always picking up speed and I always ran out of road. It was a very fast car, like NASCAR fast.
Yeah.
And so, I miss that car. Oh my God, I miss that car. But, you get to 120 a lot faster than I would, but I'd maintain it on the highway probably a little bit longer. I went like from Galesburg to Peoria in like fucking 20 minutes one time. That's a 45-minute drive. You know, but yeah, we really are like bullshitting now.
Yeah, we've been.
We ran out of viewers. But all right, well, I guess we will be getting off of here. And for a little bullshit session, we love you all with all of our heart. And we will talk to you soon. My next show, I don't know if I'm coming on again with Anthony in the next few days or not, but my next show with Greg is Tuesday night, you know, at approximately 8 o'clock, the X Factor. And so I'm going to go ahead and end the show, guys. I'll stay backstage a few minutes here, Anthony, of course. So, all right. I love you all with all my heart. You have a great night too, Carol. We love you.
There's a lot of places to trip.
Trip? Yeah, I almost tripped a while ago.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
Hi. 50 people.
This is Reginald. Are you new here? Hi. What about the universe? Is that where you're from? I think we're all from the universe, though.
But not
But not you. What?
X.
I am at